back again, same time, 2 times, one day, and I forget where I stopped last time. I think it was right in front of Diglett's Cave, but I did some grinding, and I came here because we're about to. Why is Pikachu not there? That's weird. Oh, because Pikachu's right there. Okay, I thought it was a glitch in the game, but I came here because we had to talk to this guy in order to get the bike voucher before we leave Vermilion City. And I'm sure everyone remembers this guy. This is the guy that sleeps with his Rapidash in bed. Now, I'm not going to get into the perverted sense or the fact that the Rapidash would probably burn the bed and him, because this is this is a Nintendo game, and this is something I got from another YouTuber, like this term that I heard from another LPer who stopped making videos. It's called Nintendo logic. Basically, if something doesn't make sense and it's a Nintendo game, you just call it Nintendo logic, because Nintendo has their own kind of mysterious way of explaining things. Like, I don't know, but it's a thing, Nintendo logic apparently, for things that don't make sense. So when you say I don't know why this is a thing in video games, just say Nintendo logic, because that's what it is. Because it's a Nintendo game. Oh yeah. Alright, now Pikachu has fallen in love. And now I came in here a little too early before I started recording. And when you first walk in the door, Pikachu runs up to this Clefairy. And another emoticon like the love thing shows up. Like that shows up. But we got the bike voucher, so we're gonna move on to back to Cerulean City. Now on the way, I got sunglasses up to level 35, and he's about to evolve. So we'll just take care of that in the wild grass on the way back to Cerulean, which will make a stop by Cerulean, heal up, and then we'll head off to the route east of Cerulean to head to the Rock Tunnel. Now, we're kind of moving pretty fast in this game. Now, this is a short... Oh, wow, only one water gun left. Now, this is a short game because it was the first one, but it was a damn good first go out there. A lot of people like this game. So we're moving kind of fast here, but there's really not a lot to the game unless you want me to stop by and just go talk to every NPC in every town. Like, I know a few Let's Players do that, but that just seems to me something that wouldn't be very entertaining to you guys. And I think there's a hidden item up here somewhere, but I'm not going to take the time to check because I just don't have the need for items. But I was playing some Pokemon Emerald right before I started recording this, and I'm doing some grinding now. I have a team. I restarted it last week, and I picked it up again, and I have a level 20 Marshtomp, a level 16 Ralts, and a level 8 Taillow, and then a level 4 Zigzagoon with that I'm using as an HM slave. And Zigzagoon has the ability Pickup. And now, it's only level 4, and I thought this was really rare that it picked up an Ultra Ball. And I now have 3 Ultra Balls because of the pickup. And I thought I'd share that because I think it's really rare, because I think it's only as... I think, because as the Pokemon gets to a higher level, I think that's when you start getting better items. But I'm not entirely sure. And what I just realized that there's a Pokeball on the counter there. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what I'm talking about, and I can't really point to it. But there's a Pokeball on the counter that I never noticed before. One thing that I wanted to point out about this town, I guess, before I go. This guy right here. I I know I haven't seen the instruction manuals for red, blue, green, and yellow, but I know on fire red and leaf green that it tells you what the badges do. And so does this guy. This guy tells you badges and the supposed order that you can get them in. But you can, I know you can do, like, I could do the marsh badge, the soul badge, and then the rainbow badge, I think. I think you can do those three in any order, just the way that the game is laid out at that point. But I think I'm going to be doing them in the order that was intended. So, Erica, and then, wait, do they show them on the trainer? Yeah, so I'll do Erica, I'll do Koga, I'll do Sabrina, and then I'll do Blaine. Because I think Erica has teams in the 50s. I think her whole team is like in the 50s. But I think she has a level 50 Abra, a 50 Kadabra, and maybe a 51 Alakazam. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, so we're on our way to the Rock Tunnel, which, like I said in the last part, is a place that a lot of people quit at. And I used to do it all the time. Like, before I was, like, old, I wouldn't say exactly old enough, but, yeah, I guess I would say old enough to understand and, like, read and know that there were, like, obstacles in games that would take a while to get over. This is the point in game that I would restart the game, but I would have a level, like, 40 starter by then, because I would only use the starter. Like, I tried catching other Pokemon and using them, but I was like, oh, but my starter is just so much more powerful. Why not use that? But, that's what I did in Emerald for the longest time. Like, I didn't know that after you beat your dad, that you were supposed to go next door and get the Surf HM. Because in Emerald, it doesn't automatically, like, Wally's dad doesn't come in and get you after the gym battle like she does in Ruby and Sapphire. You have to know to go there right afterwards. But I didn't, so I would just always get to that point, have a level 36 starter, because again, I would only use my starter, just like in red, blue, yellow, leaf green, fire red, and I would restart, and I would just pick whatever starter I didn't pick the first time, or the second time. But my cousin finally showed me how to get through. And I had a really fun time afterwards, going and, like, finally for the first time going to see that cutscene that I technically on my own got to, with some help from my cousin. Like, he didn't just show me on his Game Boy the cutscene of Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza coming down in Emerald in Pseudopolis City. I was able to experience that for myself, and as like a 7 or 8 year old kid, I thought it was just the coolest thing. But I'm gonna switch this around because I want them to be in the order of which I got them in level. That's how I want to level them up, I guess. I don't know. Now I think this right here in Fire Red and Leaf Green is Aerial Ace, but Aerial Ace is a 3rd gen move. So this is Teleport. Ooh, wait. Can somebody learn this? Because I do. Wait, hang on. I want to go back because I think I can show you guys the Mew glitch. I think I found a way to do that. But real quick, I want to fight this guy. Because, Sunglasses has Dig. So I think, and Dig does the same thing, but I think you have to be in a cave. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna try it. I do want to show you guys the glitch, like I said I would, and I'd rather do it sooner than later. And if I can do it now, that would just be fantastic. But I'm not sure if I can or not, and I think Bind is just a 1 move. Nope, it's not. I lied. Bide and Wrap are like the most annoying things. If you can like get Toxic and then do that, like that would just be like the ultimate thing. Like, well, Toxic isn't the Toxic that we all know today. And I think there's a thing that if you use Toxic and Leech Seed, it does more damage. Like Leech Seed takes more HP. Can I avoid you? Yes. I don't think I can avoid you though. Alright, so we'll just quickly get rid of this guy. I think this guy has a Beedrill. I'm not entirely sure. No, yeah, he has a Beedrill. The only guy who has a bug-type Pokemon that knows how to evolve it. So we'll just Ember. Now, I don't think we get Flamethrower till like level 44. So we're still a bit away from upgrading our fire attack. But I think Ember's going to do well for this next part of the game, considering the level advantage that we have. But the only reason I'm doubting Dig working the way I am thinking it will is because I think I have to be in a building, and of course I get a random encounter. But then again, when don't you get random encounters? Alright, so we got a Spearow here. I think, you know what I learned is that if you want to stay over leveled or on par with anything else, whenever you see a wild Pokemon, it's better to just kill it than it is to just run away, because you get the experience and it's not much trouble to you, so why would you not? But so we're gonna head back up. I think it'd just be faster to go through the house again, but I don't know. Oh, if you talk to these people after you get the Dig TM back, they'll just give it to you as a prize, or like a thank you, or they'll say that we don't need it anymore, or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna get up here. Now, I'm gonna make a save state here. So I didn't do it, so now I have to... No, I want to load... Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Sorry guys, I thought I was onto something. It really pissed me off too, because I found an Abra when I'm playing Emerald, but I couldn't find one here. But I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can get an Abra. Come on, be an Abra, or you're a Bellsprout. Well, that was kind of a waste of time. How far are we in? We're about 13 minutes, so I guess we'll get back to where we were, and then we'll call it a video. I know this one is kind of short, but what can I say? Oh wait, no, hang on, I know how we're going to end this video. Because I totally forgot that we actually need to go to Cerulean to do something very important. And this important something is... right over there. I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna talk to this guy and get faster transportation. Yeah, it's a bike voucher. Basically, I was walking around with $1 million. I haven't tried it out because I accidentally hit A too much. So, we'll... Now, the only bad part is that you can't map it like to select like you can in the later games. So I think select is backspace. Yeah, select is backspace, and we'll what? Wait, backspace and bicycle and whee! Yeah, got a bike. The only problem is that you're stuck with this music, and you don't get to hear the amazing music that of the different routes. See, this gets canceled out with this. and it's always like this. Like, I don't think the music ever changes, even when you change routes. Because I think in the later games, like, you had the bike music, but once you change routes, I think it switches music. So we'll fight this guy, and then we'll call it quits. I think this guy has a Growlithe and a Nidoran. If I remember this, then I'm played too many first-gen games. And no, he has a Sandshrew. But I was not even close. I can't even say I was close. So I'll kill you. And then I'll see you guys in part 15. Oh! And we're ending with another level up. That's pretty cool. I mean, last video we had, what, like 3 evolutions, I think it was? But anyway, guys, we'll just shift this around, and then I will see you in the next